Hello beautiful peeps, it's Natasha coming at you with another video. So today's video is going to be another Empties video for the year, and I had mentioned a little while back that I'd like to do these a little bit more consistently, like every other month or so, because then you get more within the season of the products that are being used, instead of like holding on to this huge bin and then that's not really reflective of what I'm currently using, because that could be like 6 months old, right? So my little bin was looking like, you know, I could do a video. And as usual, I have a lot of mascaras on there because I like to use samples and that kind of stuff to get better ideas of, there's so many mascaras out, right? So but I do have a few products in here, so grab a cup of coffee or tea or another beverage, I'm not judging, and take a seat and let's go through this. So a few body care items. So the first one I'm pulling is from Pantene Pro V, and this is their Color Preserve Volume Weightless Champagne. I wish it was champagne. Color Preserve Volume Weightless Shampoo. There's a fight, fade out, and all that kind of stuff. And if you could see, I added some purple to it. I don't know if you could see it, the lid. It's not purple, it's just like a white shampoo. What I did was, when I was really trying to figure out ways to fight the brass, like my hair naturally pulls those brassy tones when I go lighter. And then I have really hard water, like I live out in the country, and so that just pulls that hard water, it pulls that color as well. So nice shampoo. I don't know that necessarily helped preserve my color at all, not that I noticed anyways, but a nice volumizing shampoo. For the kids, I know I've talked about this one before. This is from the Honest Company. This is their shampoo and body wash. It's a plant-based hypoallergenic tear-free shampoo and body wash that you can use for yourself or your children. I don't find it does the job enough with my thick unruly hair. Like I feel like I need much more of a heavy-duty shampoo. I don't feel like my hair, when I use it for me, I don't feel like my hair feels like squeaky clean. But for my kids with their fine hair, because Knox isn't even 4 yet, he'll be 4 in November, and Quinn's a year and a half. So they still have that fine hair, and it doesn't get really crazy dirty or anything, right? So I find for this, because it's so gentle on them, it works really well. I find it helps with their cradle cap as well. I use this is like the second or third bottle I've used. Bailey is apparently going nuts on her collar. This one's sweet orange vanilla, and at one point it was their only scent, and now I think they have like a lavender and apricot. We just got the apricot one, and there's such fine scents, it's not overpowering, so really I don't even notice it on the kids after I have their bath. But definitely repurchase over and over again for the kids, and I get that through well.ca in Canada. So my link for well.ca for a coupon code is down below in the comment section. Nope, in the description box. That's where it is. Wow, I need more of this. All right, one more shampoo product, and this is from L'Oreal. This is their I think it's a new enough product. It's their Ever Pure sulfate-free brass banisher system. This is a blonde brass banisher shampoo. This is a neutralized brass. This also comes with a conditioner and an actual like product to use to put in your hair every couple of weeks, I believe. I just tried the shampoo on its own because I don't know, to me I don't like the idea of having to buy 3 products to get one outcome. You know what I mean? I don't know. So for me, I didn't really find this did a ton. I love the L'Oreal hair products usually. I purchased quite a bit of the L'Oreal line for hair, like hair dyes and hair products. But for me, this didn't really do all too much. But again, I think it's because just my hair naturally doesn't like being those blonde colors. It's the Scot in me, so it's really hard to get that brass out. Like I have to tone it like regularly to get that color out, and so for me I'd rather just keep toning it or keep putting kind of like a wash of ash toned colors than use something like this, for me anyways. I'm laughing when looking at this because this is a topic of conversation quite regularly with me and some of my subscribers. This is the Secret Outlast Extend Technology Complete Clean. It's their 48-hour odor protection. This one I've talked about a couple times, I think in a favorites video for summer, I think in a couple other things that I've mentioned it in. And I now have several subscribers or followers that comment on this that have like other ladies trying it out that have like scent tests and all these awesome things. It's really cool how I've connected with a couple people based on deodorant. But I've now tried the Dove spray deodorant, some Degree deodorants, a couple other ones, and other ones I've tried over the course of my lifetime, which is, I'm almost 35. That's coming up soon. So this one is like by far my favorite deodorant. It's one of those deodorants that you can put it on, and when you wake up in the morning you forget, like you put it on during your day, you go through your whole day regardless of what kind of crazy day it is. And when you wake up in the morning, you forget that you need to put deodorant on because you still feel so fresh and you are so dry. Believe it. Product that I love is from Nailene. I believe I got this at Walmart. This is one of those artificial nail and polish remover. It's professional strength and it's got those scrubbies in it. So it's one of those ones where you stick your finger into where the scrubby is and then you brush. So it's really good. I mean, it's great for all nail polishes. But where I like to use this for is like those really dark, heavy colors that are harder to get off, that stain more, the glitters, anything that has any kind of texture or grit in it that's a lot harder to use with just like a nail pad and those kinds of things. This is fantastic and it lasted me a really long time. Unfortunately, when I went to Walmart the past 2 times, I didn't have it, so I need to try and find it. I know Sephora sells something similar to this, but I don't know if you can order it online in Canada, and the Sephora store is pretty far from me, so I might just have to take a trip, maybe for my birthday, and then do like a birthday haul like I did last year. I think it might have to happen. So definitely would recommend it. Walmart in Canada is where I got it, but again, I haven't seen it there since I purchased it. At the one in my area anyways, so if you know where to find this, let me know. So this I got back in a Ipsy bag, I want to say like over a year ago. This is from Theory. It's their Argan Oil Ultimate Reform Hair Serum. It lasted me a long time, and then I think it could even last me even longer. The issue I have with trying to get the product out near the end is the dropper that's in the bottle. So this comes out and then there's a dropper that goes probably about this long into the bottle. So when you get near the end, it doesn't pick up the product anymore. So what I was having to do near the end of using this is pop this out, get some of the product on my hands, rub it together and rub it through, but I was making a big mess. So I just gave up after a while, and I mean I think it's almost all done anyways, but it got to the point where I was like, eh. I don't know. I think I liked it. It served its purpose while I was using it. I don't really feel like it did anything for me long term when I was using it like every day regularly. It kind of managed the situation I was trying to treat in my hair, like the frizz or the whatever in that moment. But I don't think it's any better than any other hair oil I've tried, if that makes sense. And this little guy from e.l.f., this is their Aqua Primer Mist. It's supposed to be like a setting spray, a primer mist. It's supposed to have like some like really nice water properties, like to soothe and relax and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, I found the spray on this bottle to be quite aggressive. And if you watched my Get Ready With Me where I tried this out for the first time, that was special. It sprayed large quantities of big drops of liquid instead of like a fine mist. It was pretty like heavy duty on your face. So what I ended up using this for was either like as more of the primer or like in the morning as part of my face routine. I would wash my face, I would do my whole process, and then I would kind of spritz it on after as kind of like a pick-me-up, like because it's like slapping you in the face with water, so it kind of wakes you up. So that's what I was using that for, and I kind of just did that to use it up. But I definitely wouldn't purchase it again because for me it didn't really do all the things that it was supposed to do, that I wanted it to do anyways. So For eye makeup remover, I've used so many of these. This is from Rimmel London. It's their Just Let Go Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. It's oil free. It removes waterproof mascara. It's super gentle. It's one of those products where you put it on and it actually feels like you're just kind of putting water on as far as how it affects your eyes. It doesn't burn. It doesn't leave a weird residue. There's a couple that I've used that were more oil based, which helps break down the mascara and stuff. But if it got in my eye, it would kind of burn a little bit and then it would leave like a really weird oily residue. So I was having to remove my makeup and then wash off the makeup remover, which I don't think makes sense anyways. So this is really nice. It's gentle on my eyes, and it doesn't leave any residues. You can just like kind of do it and then go if you want, if you're not putting anything else on. And it doesn't, like, I can do this and my skin can still be damp from having it on, and then I can throw on my like then I can throw on my eye cream and it doesn't impact it at all. Like, it just, because I think it's kind of like water based. Yeah, the first ingredient's water, so it just really absorbs into your skin. And this is an actual, this is an oil. It's from doTERRA and it's their peppermint essential oil supplement. What's really nice about doTERRA is that they are a little bit on the pricier side, but it's because their products, for the most part, I'll say like, I don't know, 75–80% of their oils are food grade. They do have some blends that are meant for strictly aromatic properties, but most of them are food grade. And then what that means is that you can consume them. So not only can you use this in a diffuser, which is what I use the peppermint one for a ton. You can use it in creams. You can mix this with a coconut oil and like apply it on. You can mix it with an argan a cream base and use it as a cream. You can mix it with some of their other like eucalyptus or anything and use it directly on the skin for sore spots and aches and pains. I use this a lot in the diffuser for my children when they get colds. I'll put this with the eucalyptus from doTERRA. I think they also have a cold blend of all of them together if you want. But I love the scent of their peppermint. It's just so clean and fresh, and like it just kind of just clears you out and wakes you up, and it just has this like really inviting smell to it. So I have quite a few oils from doTERRA. Like I have a grapefruit one that I put directly in my water. I have the eucalyptus, the peppermint. I have oregano oil that you can actually use for cooking. And like a few others. I have a vanilla citrus blend that is strictly aromatic, but it smells so nice and it's so like invigorating, it wakes you right up. So one of my favorite lines of essential oils. And then I think I have a concealer and then mascaras. So this concealer I hauled and it's from Joe Fresh, and I don't know if you could see, I've kind of like scraped along the sides. There's still a little bit down at the bottom, but I've pretty much done this justice. Like I can't really get much more out of this guy. What I really like about this one is the doe foot applicator. So maybe there's a little bit more left. It's really nice and long, and then it's like flat, it's kind of angled, so you can really get underneath your eye area. This is one of their brightening concealers. Yeah, this is their illuminating concealer, and I got it in the color light. One thing I noticed about this is that it's a little bit tacky on the skin, but I didn't mind it because it kind of dries matte that way, if that makes sense. It blends really nicely into the skin, I find anyways. I didn't notice too much creasing with it, or that it settled really bad into any of my fine lines or wrinkles. I use this over the spring and summer, mostly summer I think, and I just really enjoyed it. I think it's around the $8 mark if I'm not mistaken, Canadian, at the drugstore. Alright, so I got this in a swap with a friend from a Facebook group, Yonella, and I think she actually started her own beauty box here in Canada. So she got me one of those, the Clinique set, that it came with the Chubby Lash Fattening Mascara, a lip product and then a cheek product, so like a blush cheek product, you know. And I love this. I was really surprised because the brush to me is not one that would really normally excite me. I really like, I used to really like, my favorite used to be the really thick, aggressive looking wand that would get like right up in there. And I kind of felt like that's what you had to use to get really good lashes. This has got like a really tiny little bristles on it, like not anything to write home about, but I like the length of it because it covers like most of my eye in one go. It didn't irritate my eyes at all. It didn't smudge. It didn't flake off on me anyways. I could use it on my upper or lower lash line with no issue. And it gave me really beautiful, fanned out, thick, bold lashes. Without very much work. So one thing with this is I do find that around that 3-month mark, because I know these are say it's good for 6 months, but I find for this around the 3-month mark it does dry out. But if it's something that you're using every single day, then you don't have to worry about that anyways, because you'll likely use up the product before it gets to that dry part. But like around the edges, I don't know if you could tell, it'd be really hard to see that. It kind of just started to dry out on me and kind of like crustify. But I mean, I used it anyways. So this is definitely one that I'll repurchase again. Then I have the Benefit They're Real. I've tried this and I tried it in correspondence with the They're Real primer. I didn't really see a lot of benefit in the primer. To me, just put 2 or 3 coats on of this. This is one of those products that grew on me, I think, over time. But the issue I had, and this had kind of a very similar wand. This one actually kind of reminds me of the NARS wand that I'm going to talk about, but this one's, one thing I liked about it is the end, because it's kind of got pickies at the end and then like spikes around, so you can kind of get your outer edges and get in and do that. The one thing that I didn't really, that's nice about this product but I also didn't really like, is that it's like impossible to get off. I think they actually have their real remover, but again, I don't want to have to buy this and then have to buy their makeup remover just to get it off my eyes. Like I just found like it was a real, I found it difficult to get it off of my lashes, or it would, you know, if it would smudge. It acted almost like a waterproof mascara, which I don't really like to use all that often because I don't want to have to tug at my lashes to get it off. You know, sometimes when it stays on for too long, your lashes start to clump together. Anyways. But it's a nice mascara, but definitely isn't my favorite, and I don't like to have to struggle to get mascaras off. Whereas something like the Clinique Chubby Lash, it lasts long, it doesn't smudge and stuff, but it easily washes off when you want to wash it off. Then there's the NARS, I think this is the Audacious Mascara in Black Moon. It's got this like crazy wand with these little like almost like hook ends, so it really grabs on, and it's bigger from this end to this end, so you really get it in and work it. I like this mascara. I would use it if I got it again in a sample kit, but I don't know that I would go specifically out to pick this one up over some of my other favorites. But it definitely is a nice mascara. I didn't have any issues with it at all. Then I have the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash mascara. I don't think it has a color on it. I think it's just black. I've never actually tried a Makeup Forever mascara before, and it was nice. Really tiny little wand on it. I found this formula to be a very wet formula. So you kind of have to apply it with a little bit more care, because it is one of those where if you get excited with it, it can kind of get all over the place. But it is, again, another one of those kind of like the NARS mascara for me, where it's a nice mascara. And I would use it if I got it again, but I don't think I would necessarily go out searching for it. And then from M, which is from the Michelle Phan line, this is her Lash Gallery Clean Volume Mascara in black. And this is a beautiful mascara. It's got a really nice thick fluffy brush on it. Again, gives really nice long voluminous lashes. Doesn't really smudge all that much. Sometimes like near the end of the day you work like an 8-hour day. Sometimes you get a little bit of the black that you just kind of gotta wipe away. But what's nice about this is it does wipe away really nice and easy. You don't have to really work at it. But I find it applies easily. It builds up nicely. So this one I would go out and get again, but the M website, when I went looking for it in Canada, if you want to buy it, you have to set yourself up with a company that gives you a US address. So I would have to pay for that company. So I had to pay to ship from M to that company and then have them ship it to me in Canada. I'm sorry, I think the Canadian market's big enough that you can ship to Canada on your own. This is my personal opinion. So that is it for my empty video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you're in the know for all my new videos. If you have any comments, suggestions, recommendations, please leave them in the comment section down below for you. I always love suggestions or recommendations for... I always love comments or recommendations for videos to come. If there's a tag video that I haven't done that you'd like to see me do, a product you'd like me to review, a particular palette you've been interested in, but if there's something that you're excited about, there's a new Urban Decay Spectrum palette that's coming out that looks just like, it looks like the rainbow in a palette, which makes me really excited, and I think even some of them are mattes, which would be even more exciting. So if you guys have heard about that, let me know. The Kat Von D Matte Metal, which sold out in like 2 seconds, that one really excites me. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know what you're excited about this year for the holiday kits and all that kind of stuff, and maybe I will do a haul video. Alright, have a good day guys. Bye.